Welcome, everybody, to the countdown to 901 Wrestling's night dedicated to Devin Taylor. I am your host and your hero, Kevin Cerrito, joined alongside, as always, he is Mr. 901, the owner of 901 Wrestling, Tommy Jacks. How are you, Tommy?
Doing well, Cerrito. How are you, pal? Appreciate you having me along for this ride once again. We've got so much to talk about and get to. What
So
a
much
night
yeah.
we got planned Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to get everybody ready for this Saturday night at Black Lodge. It is the first weekend of the month, which means 901 Wrestling is in action at Black Lodge in Midtown Memphis, Tennessee. Tickets on sale now, and it is going to be a big night. And we will get everybody caught up to date and ready to go for this coming Saturday. We'll also, Tommy, we'll talk here in just a moment to see how you are doing following your match with Kantar at the show earlier in June, and plus the main event, which has already been announced for Saturday, we will hear from Andy Mack and Dustin Anthony here in the next few minutes. But this month's show is a little bit different than our normal show that we put on. It's always the first weekend of the month. We're always at Black Lodge, but this one is special because we will be paying tribute. It is a night dedicated to Devin Taylor. Devin Taylor, who passed away at the age of 21, the day after our June show. We are dedicating this show to him, and want everybody to know that yes, like usual, doors will open at 7:00.
Yep.
But get there so you can also pay your respect to this young man who I called the fastest man in the 901.
Yeah.
Every time he got in the ring.
Absolutely.
7:45, 10 will be the 10 bell salute. So 15 minutes before our regular start time, you want to be there, and not to be in your seat, but to be standing next to your seat or in your standing room area, so wherever you're at. 7:45 is the 10 bell will go off before we kick off a show that is it's going to be a special one this Saturday.
Absolutely. You know, Devin Taylor, Devin Grant, super bright kid with a bright future ahead of him, and ended way too quick. But what we're going to do to make sure that legacy goes on, we're dedicating this night to Devin Taylor, and we've got something planned to make sure that we're always mentioning Devin, because that's what this year's Wild Card Rumble is all about.
That's right. So along with the entire night is being dedicated to Devin, and a portion of the proceeds will be going to his family.
Mm-hmm.
So you keep that in mind as you buy your tickets at 901wrestling.com. But as you mentioned, Tommy, this is a brand new match,
Mm-hmm.
the inaugural Wild Card Rumble. Tell us what you know about this so far here.
So here's the thing. Last year, when we debuted at Black Lodge, we did the first ever Black Lodge Rumble. Okay. And it was a huge success. People always come up to me since that moment and was like, hey, when are y'all doing another Rumble? Well, there's got to be a reason. Well, the wild card being the fastest guy and always a wild card in the ring, I thought you got to be a wild card to win a Rumble. And there's a couple of other little surprises about this Rumble that we're going to reveal, but that's going to be on show day. But this is going to be absolutely amazing because along with some 901 athletes that we'll talk about here in a moment, we have some new 901 athletes coming to this Wild Card Rumble for particular reasons here or there, and we'll talk about that. But this right here is something we're going to do every single year. This is the first annual, and it's dedicated to Devin Taylor so that the wild card's name can live on.
And so you do. So this Saturday will be the very first wild card rumble. I can't wait to find out what other elements there are involved with this. But I do know I do have the list. Tommy, you got me the early list. A lot of names have been announced on social media, on the 901 Wrestling social media, and we will go through who has been announced so far for this inaugural event. The Wild Card Rumble will be the opening match this Saturday.
Absolutely.
A night dedicated to Devin Taylor. But the last match at the last show, Tommy, that involved, of course, you.
Yeah.
And 901 Wrestling champion, Kantar the Great.
Yeah.
For those who missed it, can we take a look back at how things went down at
Absolutely. I think we should. Here we go.
Shane and Tommy go way back. Tommy, the manager of Jack's E. Brother Shane Schaffner. There's more. No love lost between those guys right now. Shane, the former 18-19 champion. Out here in Tommy's corner now, it looks like. Tried that. Is he going to throw in the towel already? He's throwing in the towel. All right, I don't know. The towel has been thrown in.
Well, I mean, you proved your point there in that match, Tommy. We get it. If nobody understood already before, Kantar is a bully. We understand he is a bully,
and that's what I was trying to prove.
I mean, you proved it. For anybody who doubted that, we know now for sure Kantar is a bully. But how are you doing? How are you been able to operate the hottest, the number one wrestling promotion in the Mid-South here after going through just such a devastating beating in front of everyone in the 901?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to sit here, Cerrito, and poor pitiful me all over the place. Am I having issues after the straight mugging that I took? Yeah, I'm having issues. I got a friend with me all the time now that I have to help me get around. But I told everybody what he was about. And for the people that had the wool pulled over their eyes, I hope they are seeing right now and saw, if they weren't there, they saw that clip and realized that's exactly what happened. Kantar had the wool pulled over everybody's eyes, or at least some of the folks, and hopefully now everybody sees exactly what he's up to. I'm sure he will make his presence known at this next event. I mean,
yes, we really are back here at square one. What is next here for Kantar, the champion? He has gone through challenger after challenger, and now he is just picking on people they should not be picking on and bullying folks around. And so I'm interested to see what will be next for the former commissioner, now 901 wrestling champion, Kantar the Great. But we do need to look forward to the actual matches that will happen this time. Tommy, you will not be in action.
No.
Or not scheduled.
No.
On this card, but we do have a semi-main event that has been just highly anticipated and building for so long, and I can't believe is finally going to actually take place. Of course, I am talking about Kevin Bless and MJ Davis versus The Storm. This match has been building.
Oh, yeah. And then that's the thing. Kevin and MJ could always seem to slick one by on the Storm in singles competition. But right now is the Storm's forte. I would be hard-pressed to find anybody that would argue with me that the number one tag team in the Mid-South today is the Storm. That is their specialty. These guys have been together for quite a minute now. They know the ropes. They've been to the puppet show. They've seen the strings, pal. And they know when it comes to a tag team match, that's their backyard. So, all of the shenanigans and, little slick moves here and there to get a win from Kevin and MJ, good luck, pal, this Saturday night, because this is the match the Storm's been waiting for, Sarita.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannot wait to see this one, the Storm versus Kevin Bless and MJ Davis. Also on the card, we are going to see a rematch that has come pretty quickly. And Tommy, I don't know if you remember this after the beating that you took at the last show. So can we go back and take a look at the clip? What happened? The match right before you came out, it was the return of Andy Mack teaming up with Bobby Ford, and they had things in control pretty much the whole time. They had the roof. The roof was in the air. Roof was in the air. It was blown
babies
off.
were flying, pal.
It was the loudest it has ever been at Black Lodge, and this is what went down. Let's take a look back.
What a win for these two. Here are your winners, Bobby Ford and Andy Mack.
What's up, everybody? It's me. It's the 901's baddest man, the baddest man alive, Dustin Anthony. And you know what? I said some things last show about Andy Mack, and he decided he was going to make a response to that. And after hearing that, I decided, you know what? I'm not going to wait until the return of the Mac. I'm not going to wait for you to come back to 901 Wrestling. I got in my car. I drove all the way to Florida, and I decided the first chance I'm going to slap Andy Mack in the face. But guess what? He's such a coward. He's so scared. He doesn't even want to be in the same state with me because he knows I'm the baddest man alive. He knows he can't beat me. But I'm one step ahead of you, Andy. I got something for you. I got something for you right now.
Oh, here comes Big Swole. Big Swole, the newest recruit for Dustin Anthony. Go around, Andy. Bobby, look around. Look behind you. Big Havoc is back. The self-proclaimed king of Memphis. Dustin is not here, but his two goons are. Oh, Hunter Havoc. Now, Big Swole. Slam it. Slam it down. Big Swole slamming down Bobby Ford. Dustin always tells me I ruined his birthday. Hunter Havoc and Big Swole ruining Bobby Ford's birthday. Ruining Andy Mack's return.
There you go, pal. Yeah, I was busy getting ready for the pummeling I was going to take, and had no idea until way after the event that took place. But we're going to try to rectify it this Saturday night.
Right, already announced Bobby Ford will get a chance to get his revenge in the ring against Big Swole Justin Cole, former 901 wrestling champion, new friend of Dustin Anthony here. And now with the return of Big Havoc, as we just saw on that clip, it's hopefully Bobby's ready to go. We know Andy will be in the building. And we'll have his back, but of course he's focused on Dustin Anthony. It's going to be a big night.
Well, it's going to be a huge night,
and Dustin Anthony and his goons.
Yeah, well, I mean, and let's just get to the other one too. I mean, this is actually an exclusive right here, but we've got another exclusive.
So there's another one.
Yeah, there's another one. So I mean, I've been convalescing, sure. Okay. And I've, hadn't had all the time that I need to normally put one of these events together. But look, Tommy's always got a plan. So we're going to let this rematch happen between Bobby Ford and Justin Cole. But just to make sure that everything's on the up and up, well, Hunter's going to be busy that night too, because the flatliner, Brandon White, is coming back to town, and he's facing Hunter Havoc this Saturday night.
Wow. So we know Dustin. So everybody is going to be busy here. Dustin and all of his friends. Hunter Havoc, the self-proclaimed king of Memphis, going against the flatliner. Two big guys going at it inside of Black Lodge. I can't wait to see this one. So wow, what the card is shaping up to be just tremendous, folks. Get your tickets now. 901wrestling.com. All of this on top of it, the Wild Card Rumble. Hunter had just returned. This will be his big return match. He's been gone from 901 Wrestling for a few months. He just returned. That was the big surprise. We went into Black Lodge last show. We knew Andy was going to be there.
Yeah,
we knew it was going to be the big return of Andy Mack, but little did we know.
I mean, because I didn't know.
Did not know either. That boom, here comes Hunter Havoc out from behind the video shelves there at Black Lodge.
I tell you what, though, he's going to have his hands full Saturday night. Last time we saw Brandon, it's been a minute. It's actually been a year. He went down to one of the final three in that Black Lodge Rumble, and was eliminated later by what would become the 18-19 champion, Shane Schaffner. But this is a big guy too. So, Hunter Havoc, the king of Memphis, is definitely going to have his hands full with Brandon White.
All right, we are previewing this Saturday night. 901wrestling.com is where you can get your ticket. It is a night dedicated to Devin Taylor. Again, keep in mind the early regular doors open at regular time, but 7:45 will be the 10 bell salute. We have just announced this matchup, the flatliner Brandon White going against Hunter Havoc. And that match, of course, we also have now the sensational Bobby Ford, one-on-one with Big Swole Justin Cole, Dustin Anthony, and Andy Mack in the main event. We'll hear from both of them before we get out of here. But, of course, it is a night dedicated to Devin Taylor, so a portion of your tickets, all ticket sales will be going to Devin Taylor's family. The wild card tragically passing away here since our last show, and we are dedicating the night to him and giving a portion of the proceeds, as well as debuting what is going to be an inaugural event that hopefully is going to be an annual spectacular here, because it's building to look like it's going to be pretty big this Saturday night, because so many wrestlers from all around the 901, some that we have not ever seen inside of Black Lodge, are wanting to be a part of this match. The first ever Wild Card Rumble is the second Rumble match we've ever had inside of Black Lodge. If you remember the first one, it was for the 1819 championship. Shane Schaffner lasted from the beginning to the end and became
32 minutes in that one.
Right, and started what has been a long brotherly feud with Chris Ward. But the Wild Card Rumble will open up the night. So this coming Saturday night, we'll start with a Rumble. And we do have some of the names of who will be participating. So let's take a look here. Let's go through some of the announced names as promised for the Wild Card Rumble. We have Kevin Bless in action. Kevin Bless, his last match was, in fact, Devin Taylor's last match.
Yes. Yeah. And Devin Taylor got the win over Kevin Bless. In fact, that was Kevin Bless's very first loss since returning back to the 901, almost undefeated for a year. And Devin Taylor beat him. But along with how skilled Kevin is, that was another reason that Kevin wanted to be in this Rumble. And I felt that it was apropos as well. So watch out. Kevin Bless is in there. But he's also in a match later in the night with the Storm. So we'll see how all that plays out for him.
Yeah, pulling double duty, but he did request to be in this match that is dedicated to Devin Taylor. We've got Marco Hang Time Harris. What do we know about Hang Time?
I've actually had my eye on Marco for a little minute now. I'd say for a few months. I actually found him by watching a match that Devin was in another organization. And Marco and Devin were super close. I already had my eye on him. It was only a matter of time before you seen Hang Time in the 901. And I thought, why wait any longer? This is the perfect opportunity and a perfect way to dedicate this match by having one of Devin's friends in it.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing his 901 wrestling debut in the Wild Card Rumble. Here's a name and a face familiar to fans in the 901. The Dragon, Kylan James, back. I hadn't seen him in a minute.
Right. I hadn't seen him in a minute. As ferocious as Kylan is, he's also a family man. He's been taking care of the family here recently. Last time we saw him was the Black Lodge Rumble. And things didn't work out for him the way that he wanted to and the way that his fans wanted it to. However, now he's got a whole nother opportunity in the Wild Card Rumble. So we'll see what the Dragon does this Saturday.
And the fans will be excited to see him back in a 901 wrestling ring. Oh, El Loco the Clown will be making his 901 wrestling debut inside of the ring for the Wild Card Rumble.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what I know about this cat.
It's crazy.
Absolutely nothing. I don't know anything about this cat. All I know is that he and Devin Taylor, I did a lot of asking about for people to be in this Rumble from, all wrestlers from every organization that ever had anything to do with Devin Taylor. And what I was told consistently was that El Loco the Clown was somebody that Devin had many a battle with, and they had always went back and forth. And, we've got a few of Devin's friends in this Rumble. Might as well have somebody that may not have been necessarily a friend, but definitely went some rounds with him. Besides that, I've seen some crazy videos of this guy. I don't know if the fans are actually ready for El Loco, but he's going to be in this Wild Card Rumble Saturday night.
See, El Loco the Clown's 901 wrestling debut. Here's a guy who debuted about a year ago. He's still in his rookie year. The sensational Bobby Ford.
Yeah, another guy.
Favorite to win this.
Yeah, you would. I mean, you would think so. Definitely one of the fan favorites to win this, if not the fan favorite to win it. And that there's some debate there once people started seeing who all's coming out, because everybody has their favorites, right? Bobby's also pulling double duty this night, but this is kicking it off. And the cool thing is, all of the competitors in this Rumble actually know um, what the fans don't know yet. The thing that we're going to reveal about this Rumble Saturday night. So this could be a huge night for Bobby. Might get some payback on Swole, but who knows what could come out of it when he wins this wild card Rumble, or if.
All right, there's still. I'm very intrigued on what this the special twist to this whole match will be, as it will be revealed on Saturday night. Saturday night is this Saturday, 4th of July weekend. This Saturday, 901wrestling.com. Tickets on sale right now. But Bobby Ford pulling double duty. Got quite a few 901 wrestlers pulling double duty. But with the Rumble starting the show, do they go all in knowing they have a match later, or are they going to try to pace themselves not only for the Rumble but also for what they have in store for later in the night?
That's a question a lot of them are going to be asking themselves.
Because also in action, the flatliner Brandon White, who we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I mean, down to the final 3, so you would have to think that he could be a favorite to win this as well.
Yes, the flatliner involved, got to be here and involved with this one. And this man right here, you were talking about fan favorites to win any match right now in the 901. It's the Bluff City Boss, Don Montana. And he's been spearing people everywhere. I would not want to be the person who comes to the ring. Right after him.
No, not at all. I mean, and here's the thing: the fans are loving this guy. You see, the very first of his name for Montana is MO. Well, he's got the MO for momentum, okay? Because he has been on an absolute roll since after the very first match that he had at 901. Sky's the limit for the Bluff City Boss. We'll see what he does in this wild card Rumble this Saturday.
And also in the Rumble, Jeffro Tiptoe Wilson. Tiptoe.
Can it really be a 901 show without Tiptoe? I mean, yeah, sure, maybe, but come on. Tiptoe makes everything better.
I don't remember the last 901 wrestling show without Tiptoe, if that's what you're saying. And he'll be there this Saturday.
Yeah, and another guy that has had some momentum lately, and also somebody, everybody in the locker room for 901 instantly took to Devin. Tiptoe was no exception. So, he requested, along with a lot of these other guys, to be in this Rumble. And we'll see what Tiptoe, if he can tiptoe his way around this Rumble, pal.
We are going through the announced names for this Saturday's Wild Card Rumble. I am being told, Tommy, I know you've told me this off air, and it was apparent at the Black Lodge Rumble as well. But a Rumble match traditionally in the world of wrestling has to have some mystery entrance, and there will be other names not announced.
Absolutely,
will be in this match this Saturday, the Wild Card Rumble. So there are additional names that will be appearing in this.
Yeah, this is not all you're going to see Rumble by any means, but I want to give everybody a good idea.
And we do have one more announcement though, but it's not just one person; it's 2 people.
That's right, we do.
Because making the big 901 wrestling return, the first since COVID, we have the Wise Church in session this Saturday night. About fan favorites. This Battle Royal is loaded with fan favorites.
Well, everybody was.
And Devin Taylor was just that, a fan favorite on the rise. And so anyway, Reno Diamond and Antoine and Wise back.
This a big deal right here. They're entering in separately, but we all know they're the Wise Church. You know, but you know, I got called up out of the blue by Reno Diamond himself and said, "Hey, we want to do this thing for Devin. Is there a spot?" I told him to come on, pal. Uh, again, a lot of fan favorites in this, some mystery in this that folks don't know about, some mystery in opponents that we don't know what they're going to do. But this is going to be a heck of a way to kick off the show, and hopefully a heck of a way to honor the wild card.
Yeah, Reno and the Rev back in the 901. So that's your wild card. Sorry about that, Tommy. I bumped you off.
You're good.
The wild card rumble happening this Saturday. The names just now officially being announced. Again, some other names, other folks will be popping in, as is with tradition with these type of matches in the world of professional wrestling. But we've talked about the other matches on the card. One we have not gotten to yet is the match happening at the very end, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. But there's one other thing happening this Saturday. Is 4th of July weekend, and
It is
4th of July weekend, and there is another individual that will be making their 901 wrestling debut this Saturday. Whether or not they'll be inside of the wild card rumble with all of the other competitors, that's yet to be seen. But we do know, as of right now, that the American is coming on July. The All-American is coming.
That's right.
On July 2nd to the 901. The All-American.
That's right. Look, I got a lot of recommendations on this guy. I got to be honest with you, Cerrito. I told you, you know, I haven't been able to really push the way I feel like we needed to push this time because of what I was having to do to recoup from the Contour onslaught. But I got a lot of recommendations on this guy. I signed him sight unseen. And he's going to be making his debut this Saturday night. I figured All-American, 4th of July, bada bing, bada boom. Robert is your father's brother. All-American's coming.
All right, the All-American is coming, and he may be coming to the Rumble. He may be, I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait to find out. Is the All-American a he? I have no idea. The All-American be here in the 901 this Saturday night. Independence Day weekend. Always the first weekend of the month is 901 wrestling. And it's usually on that first Saturday. It is the first Saturday here this month. You can go ahead and mark your phone calendar. Get your phone calendar, get your actual calendar, just mark it every first Saturday. You know you're going to be at Black Lodge 901 Wrestling. Get those tickets now. 901wrestling.com. This is one of those shows you do not want to miss. This is one of those shows that is so special for so many different, very important reasons. And just the way that the card lays out as well, just for the wrestling fan, this is going to be such a fun special night and way to spend part of your holiday weekend here in Memphis, in some air conditioning and with some delicious food at Black Lodge, which is the best place to watch wrestling in town. Black Lodge, it's not even close. It's not even close. Black Lodge, if you didn't hear, they have a menu now of
updated too.
All delicious food menu items there at Black Lodge, and they just started serving liquor at our last show. Maybe that's part of the reason the crowd got louder and louder as the night went along. And but they now serve liquor for those who like to indulge. But and of course, they've had beer since we started there. But very exciting, all the changes in the updated menu here at Black Lodge. But shout out.
I dig it.
Oh, Black Lodge is so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
Such a fun venue right there in the center of the city. But the main event this Saturday, this is worth the price of admission right here. Andy Mack's first singles match in the 901 in almost a year. We're looking like a 10, 11 months sometime. It's been almost a year.
Yeah.
since Andy has wrestled in one-on-one action in the 901. The star of the show, Andy Mack. If you haven't seen Andy live, this is a good time to do it because he's going against a man who who has been bad-mouthing him for so long, and he's finally going to be able to get his hands on a man who has really been he's been trouble in this territory for a while, Dustin Anthony. So it's Dustin Anthony going toe-to-toe with Andy Mack in singles action this Saturday. And I know we're in just a second we're going to hear from both of them, but my goodness, you put this match together, and it is the main event, Tom. Yeah,
I mean, and it has to be at this point. Not only has Dustin run down Andy Mack for almost a year and badmouthed him, but he's badmouthed 901 Wrestling, who he's employed by. He's badmouthed me, which I can deal with, but he's attacked Andy Mack's friend on several occasions, Bobby Ford. This has been a long time coming. It's time to pay the piper. You know, I mean, everybody around has had issues with Dustin Anthony, including you, Cerrito. It's time.
It is time. So we've got some interviews sent in. I promised at the start of today's countdown show that we would hear from both Dustin Anthony and Andy Mack. First up, we got a promo from Dustin Anthony here that he has sent in his videos he has been sending in because he has been very conspicuously absent, if you will. Like we keep going to these shows, like, all right, we are ready to see Dustin. You know, Andy was going to get his hands on the last show, and he's not there. He sends Havoc and Swole. So we've seen lots of Dustin from his wherever he is, and so here yet again is Dustin. But Saturday, I'm excited to be able to see him Saturday at Black Lodge. But now let's see what we've got.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually had somebody on social actually come across and be like, well, he's just not going to be there that night. Well, I'm going to tell everybody this. He has no choice, okay? Because with his contract, he's locked into X number of matches. He has to do those matches, and this is one of them. So don't think that. Again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he's going to be there, and he's not super happy about it, but we'll take a look, Cerrito, if you're ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, let's take a look at what Dustin Anthony had to say.
I cannot believe this is happening. This is insanely ridiculous. Tommy Jacks, even though Contar almost killed you, you have found a way to screw up my life with your favoritism. Now, I've got to come back to the cesspool full of mouth-breathing, average at best, disgusting mutants. I hate the city of Memphis. I hate 901 Wrestling, and I hate Andy Mack. I swear this weekend, when I get to town, I'm going to slap that little punk back where he came from.
Oh, that language is uncalled for.
Oh, there's a fine coming, pal. We had to bleep that out when he sent it in. We asked him not to use that kind of language. He said he wasn't sending in another message
it's
about
in his contract. Everybody in 901 Wrestling, we know we are a family show. It is family friendly. I can only imagine, and I know you're fire him on the spot if he said something like that at a live show. So luckily you do get to edit that. But I am shocked by that. I mean, I guess really nothing shocks me anymore about Dustin Anthony. But
I mean, it shouldn't.
I don't know. I don't know what he is thinking, and I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking. Is this mind games? Mind games. We'll find out Saturday. I can't wait to see Andy. Not only Andy wrestling anybody is going to be an exciting match, but he is up against Dustin Anthony, who's been having his comeuppance come here for a long time coming. This Saturday night, July 2nd, Saturday night, 4th of July weekend. You do not want to miss it. Dustin Anthony, his opponent, though, is the one and only Andy Mack. And Andy, of course, as Dustin often mentions, is hanging out, spending a lot of time in Florida these days. And he did send us a message in advance for Saturday night's matchup.
All right, let's take a look.
I don't have anything left to say to Dustin Anthony. Pretty much said all I have to say in that respect. But I can tell you a little bit about the type of person Dustin Anthony is. Dustin's the type of guy whose actions, words, and attitude create every single problem in his life. Dustin's also the type of guy who will never acknowledge that that's the case. He'll find someone to blame, somewhere to blame. 901 Wrestling, Memphis, Tennessee, Bobby Ford, Andy Mack. He finds someone to blame, and he pisses and moans, and he complains, and he runs and hides from all of his problems. Dustin, you got a date with me July 2nd. And when you step into my spotlight, there's no more running. There's no more hiding. And there's no more talking.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
It's all going down this Saturday night at Black Lodge. If you haven't got your tickets yet, 901wrestling.com. This is your main event for a night dedicated to Devin Taylor. And of course, we are, as always, on the big screen over there at Black Lodge, Tommy.
Yellow, everybody, make some noise. Yeah, they're ready, pal.
Not only every single month, we do stream this countdown show to get you ready for the 901 Wrestling shows at Black Lodge. So if for some reason you miss a show, which why would you? If for some reason, if you missed a show, or if you just want to catch up and get ready and see what's happening at this upcoming show, you can always check out before the show. You can search online on any of 901's wrestling social media. Go to YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all that. You can find us on social media and watch the videos. But YouTube especially is the best place to go. 901 Wrestling's YouTube, which is shout out that URL, the direct URL for that.
It's youtube.com/901 Wrestling.
Of course, you can follow 901 Wrestling on Instagram. You name the social media. But yeah, you can always watch us. But we're also, the best part is that we are always up on the big screens. If you get to Black Lodge early, you get to soak it all in and get ready while you're eating those, whatever you're having, the waffle sandwich or whatever you decide to enjoy this evening here at Black Lodge. So shout out to everybody watching us at Black Lodge. It is a night dedicated to Devin Taylor. Get your tickets now, 901wrestling.com. Portion of the proceeds going to his family, and a special wild card rumble taking place. The names scrolling across the bottom of those who have already entered in this first ever match.
Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a night. I always say it, Cerrito, tell somebody to tell somebody. This is a perfect opportunity to kick off your 4th of July weekend with your family, with your friends, date night, boys night out, girls night out, anybody and everybody can enjoy these events. We're once a month, first of the month, first Saturday, and just come on to Black Lodge.
Come on out. If you still plenty of time to get tickets, but you want to get those VIP tickets now. If you want to be ringside, you want to have one of those close seats to the ring. Every spot's good in there, but there's nothing like being a VIP in the 901. So 901wrestling.com. Tommy, it's going to be a very special night on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to be there. Hopefully everybody tuning in will be there as well. Doors open at 7:45 as a special 10-bell salute as we dedicate the night to Devin Taylor. Don't miss it. Final thoughts, Tommy.
Final thoughts. If you've looked at everything that we presented to you today and you still don't come to the show, well, you need to sue your legs for non-support for getting you to the building, because this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. We are going to try to collectively, as all of the 901, shake the pillars, if you will, and let Devin know that we know who the wild card is.
Yeah, it's your we've always said 901 Wrestling is your wrestling show. This Saturday is Devin's show. So this has been your preview show for a night dedicated to Devin Taylor. It's this Saturday night. It's going to be special. It's going to be fun. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. Right. And we will see you out there. Until then, I will see you around the territory.